conflict has made this woman a refugee in her own land. Beneath the surface, we find another sinister threat: rape on a massive scale, not seen here before. In the world's newest state, in the grips of a military rebellion, women here are being sexually abused, singled out because of their tribe. And tens of thousands are in UN camps. Two ethnic groups, the Dinka and the Nuer, now pitted against each other. Jane has broken a taboo by speaking of sexual assault. She cowered in the grass, clutching her 9-year-old son as her sister-in-law was gang raped, then shot dead right in front of her.
I was helpless. Both of them raped her. 4 of them all raped her. The other one finishes, the other one goes into her. To the extent she was screaming in a loud voice. She kept on screaming slowly, slowly, until she lost her voice. She was not able to scream again. They were arguing. The other one was saying, let's finish her. The other one is saying, she's already gone. I said, no, let's kill her. Then the Darfurian one immediately cracked his gun and then released 3 bullets on her chest. And then she died on the spot.
31 women were allegedly raped there on that day. It happened in the town of Bentiu in the north. Now it's a looted shell, deserted except for government soldiers. They're backed by a militia from Darfur known as GEM, who are blamed. But all sides are accused of sexual violence in South Sudan. We're going to a local radio station called Bentiu FM, which until recently was in opposition hands. Now, there's very clear evidence that one rebel commander used the airways to incite young men to come and join them and to commit rape.
Welcome, everybody. This is FM 99.
Inside, we meet the director, now back in charge. When the rebels burst in, he was forced to hand over the controls. We've obtained leaked testimonies that reveal on April the 15th, the rebels claimed on air that the Dinka and Jem had raped Nuer women, and now they were pregnant with Dinka and Jem babies. They called upon young men to meet at the barracks the following day to go to Dinka sites and rape the women in revenge. Rebels also urged Dinka to leave Bentiu altogether or risk being killed. A helicopter takes us further south to Lear, one of the more hard-to-reach areas. Only now people are beginning to emerge from hiding. It's still in rebel hands. Here we discover women more prepared to show their faces, safety in numbers, despite the stigma. Attacked whilst out gathering food, preyed upon as trophies of war.
They were fighting over us. Some went and grabbed our children. They cut off the little boy's testicles until they bled to death right in front of us. When they were sure the children were dead, they divided us up into groups and took us under the trees. There they stole all of our money, and then they raped us.
Just how many women have been raped in South Sudan is still not clear. 24,000 are at risk, claim UN officials, and the cases we've uncovered are just the tip of the iceberg. At the hospital here, you get a sense of the brutality of the past few months.
So this is the surgical department.
Run by the charity Médecins Sans Frontières, the place has been utterly destroyed.
As you can see, we have lost everything.
Only bats remain. Here in the capital, Juba, peacekeepers are stretched. With every new wave of violence, the camp swells, and we don't have to go very far to find more evidence of sexual attacks. Emily here was bitten, beaten, and gang raped in what appears to have been an ethnically targeted operation. So, Emily, tell me what happened at each of these 3 trees.
At the first tree, we were ambushed by armed men who had been hiding in the undergrowth. They stopped us and ordered us to put down our bags. Then they took us to the second tree, where they searched us. They groped us, reaching into our bras where we keep our money, and stole it along with our mobile phones. Then they led us to the third tree, where they raped us.
Now, from this watchtower here, you can see in the distance the cluster of trees where the gang rape allegedly took place. We've discovered at least 7 other women who claim they were sexually assaulted in exactly the same spot, on the periphery of the camp, right under the noses of UN peacekeepers. Under a revised UN mandate, protecting civilians is now the top priority. So are they letting women down?
There have been incidents that have happened right outside our gates, and we've had to make horrible choices. I will never have enough resources, and ultimately we must remember this is not the international community's problem to fix. This is the South Sudanese problem to fix. They have to reconcile. They've got to come together. They've got to build their country and make sure the population, whoever it is safe.
There are very real fears that women could be denied justice for the sake of peace. But the authorities say they'll act on evidence.
In order to resolve this problem in a modern way and in a civilized way, and to go to the modern court, somebody has to come out of silence and have to put their case. And I think that we are human beings, we will understand.
Sex as a weapon of war is deemed a crime against humanity. But with more than 1 million people here trapped in the chaos of conflict, securing the means to survive is likely to dominate for some time to come.